Hello everybody, it's Oliver Hines from MetalUnderground.com, and I'm very happy to say we're with Scott from Fallujah. How's it going,
man? What's up, man? Nice to see you.
Good, nice to see you too. Straight into it, you're still promoting the latest album, Undying Light.
Yeah.
The dust has settled a little bit now, so how do you see that album in the overall catalogue of Fallujah?
Well, it's definitely a lot different than the last albums we've had. We have a different lineup, we have a different vocalist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, I've always been the one to do most of the writing for the albums, so that's kind of the same thing, but I wanted to try something kind of new with this record. I wanted to try different kind of textures and atmospheres and kind of inject a lot more air in the music instead of having everything so tight and riffy. You know, I want it to be kind of like more soundscapey, you know what I mean? And then with Anthony, our new vocalist, I feel like the way he does his vocals is a lot more like black metal, a lot more like emotional, not as much as like the death growl, like brutal kind of stuff, which, you know, that's cool, but I feel like his vocals kind of match the music more. So
yeah,
I feel like compared to the other records, kind of has this raw emotion to it that the other records haven't had, but you know, still got some crazy leads and guitar parts. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that was actually a question I was going to ask later, but I might as well bring it up now. Is obviously changing a frontman is a big deal for a lot of bands, or it normally is, but but like you say, Anthony's got a different vocal style to Alex.
Yeah.
So were you worried that having like that some more black metal grindcore kind of vocals that he has would change the sound too much? Or?
Well, it was our choice, you know. We definitely could have picked somebody that sounded exactly like our old vocalist, but that's not what we wanted to do stylistically. I think that was the idea. Is we already kind of had this kind of black metal influence, like post metal, and I thought might as well just go all the way with it and find somebody that fits it perfectly. And you know, we're trying out a bunch of different vocalists, and every time we would go back to Anthony's demos and his style, I thought it was perfect every single time. I liked it way more than any other audition I heard, so it was pretty clear to me that's what I wanted.
Yeah. Plus, Fallujah's always been very progressive and forward-thinking, so to be able to incorporate new styles just kind of goes with being able to incorporate new styles of guitar writing, I guess.
I mean, every album is pretty different jump, you know what I mean? Like the first album is like California tech death, basically. The second album is like prog, kind of still death metal, but that's when we started really messing around with atmosphere. And then the last, Dreamless, was like kind of a continuation of that. So I really wanted to change something up with this one. And the new album that we're working on now, I mean, it's even different than this last one, you know what I mean? Especially, we've got another new member, a guitar player that we haven't announced yet. But yeah, me and him are working on the album, and it's just coming out really cool and intense. I'm really excited about this one. But yeah, you know, it's just, this is our music, and this is like the way, it's not like one of those bands we joined and we had to adhere to a style that was already happening. You know what I mean? This is our style that we've just been slowly evolving over the years, so we kind of have the freedom to just experiment and try things. So it's what we've always done. Yeah.
Nice one. And how's the fan reaction been to Anthony so far?
Well, it's definitely mixed. I have people that love it, and they're like, this is what I wanted the whole time, and then there's definitely people like, I like the old brutal style, and like the comments, YouTube comments, pretty brutal, and then, I don't know, I don't really care either way. I'm going to do what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Whatever they say.
YouTube comments is where logic goes to die anyway.
They're kind of fun. I think I should do a video where I just read them out, do something like that. Yeah, they're pretty good.
I really like the artwork for Undying Light as well. It's really cool. Actually, all of Fallujah's artwork's been really cool for that matter. But I really did like this one. And who's the artist that did this one?
Shit, I actually forgot at the moment. It was fucked me up. Cancel that.
A.Cool Guy.
Yeah, A.Cool Guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm blanking right now.
And what's kind of like the meaning behind the artwork, and how does it correlate to the music itself?
Well, the music, like I was saying earlier, I wanted to kind of have these textures and atmospheres, and I kind of wanted nature involved with that. You know what I mean? Like one of the songs, I literally wanted to take the sound of ocean waves and the kind of the feeling you get of being underwater and stuff, and try to put that to sound, you know what I mean? And so I just wanted an album that was kind of morphing as you were looking at it. You look deep in the eye and you can see the sun and the ocean, and it's just the pupil when you pull out, and there's stuff in the clouds. So I kind of wanted to be all trippy and morphing and kind of a mixture of, you know, different textures.
Nice.
But definitely a lot of nature influence, you know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, right now you're on tour with Misère and Darkest Hour.
Yeah.
So how did this combination come about?
I think Darkest Hour just decided to take us out, and then I'm not too sure how everybody else got on it, but we're pretty stoked to be on it. Like Misère, they're label mates, and I really dig their sound. You know what I mean? So the moment we linked up, I think we all got along really well, and already talking about doing something in the States together.
Cool.
Yeah, but yeah, we're having a good time. Darkest Hour has been really cool to us, and it's been a good tour so far. Having fun on the bus. We've already gotten in trouble a couple times, and, you know. So it's fun though.
Nice one. Like you say, the first album was kind of like more in the tech death vein. And it's kind of moved on, and Fallujah's been labelled as all sorts of things: tech death, deathcore, whatever.
Yeah.
Is there any particular tag that you're most comfortable with, or is it just Fallujah?
I don't know, really. I mean, people have said atmospheric death metal, and that seems like unique to other bands, but I'm sure by now there's a bunch of other bands that call themselves that. So
and they all
I don't really know. I don't really think about adhering to a certain genre when we're writing the album. You know what I mean? Just like the last album, we had a sound in our head that we were trying to get out, and we just went for it. But I don't know, whatever they want to call us. Like that first album, most of it was written when I was like 17. You know what I mean? And I'm 28 now, so it's like I've listened to completely different music and have different experiences. Learned a lot about how to write music and how to layer things, so it's just a completely different time,
I know there's quite a bit of theory involved in your writing, that kind of thing, so it's a very intelligent strain of metal. So.
Yeah, I mean, I try to kind of have more interesting chord progressions. It's hard for me to just write a chord progression that stays in key and doesn't do some sort of outside thing, because I'm like, I need something a little darker or something like that. Yeah.
Cool, man. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me, Scott.
Cool,
that's
man.
It, man.
Right on.
Don't want to waste your time too much.
No, not a big deal, man. Good talking to you, Ollie.
Thanks a lot, Scott. All the best, mate.
Yeah, cool.